So it has been 5 months since I posted a video. I'm not going to sit here and apologize for taking a break. I'm not going to sit here and make myself feel bad for that break. The point of this video is, number one, to say hello and to prep you for what I am calling version 2.0 of my channel, which, by the way, if you haven't noticed, has actually changed names. I'm no longer Confessions of a Girl Boss. I am now Chrissy Lily Co. across all platforms, but that's besides the point. The purpose of this video is not only to say hello and to prep you for version 2.0, but it's also to kind of talk to you about what I've been feeling and also to give you permission to go back to basics and take back control of your business. So hi, if you are new here, my name is Chrissy, and I used to make a lot of videos about growing your business online, and that is exactly what I'm going to be doing in this version 2.0 of this channel. If you haven't been following me on Instagram, I recently moved. We moved back in March from Arizona to New Jersey, and we moved into our house a month ago. So we were living with my parents for the past few months, and we are finally in our new home. I have my filming setup all set up. You guys know this is really important to me. My space really feeds into my energy, and I need to have like an aesthetically pleasing space that I can like draw that from. But anyway, it has been a very hectic year. So besides the big C word in the room, we had a baby last year, just over a year ago. She just turned 1, and I was filming on my channel when she was born. But her being born definitely was like the first hiccup in my channel and the consistency that I had kind of built within my YouTube channel. I went back to work part-time, and then we moved across the country, and I just wasn't comfortable filming in the space that we were in, living with my parents. So it definitely turned into a bit more of an extended break than I had expected it to, but I definitely learned a lot during my break from YouTube that I want to share with you today. Like I said before, I am giving you permission to go back to basics with wherever you're at in your business. If you are sitting here and you're watching this and you're thinking, I am so overwhelmed, I don't know what to do, I'm not getting the results that I want, and I'm about to throw in the towel, I want you to take a second and I want you to take this permission to go back to basics with your business. From my personal experience, the reason you could be feeling this way is one of three things. One, you could be over consuming content. And that is the first thing whenever somebody comes to me and they're saying, you know, I'm in a really bad headspace about my business, my mental health is really suffering. I ask them, are you over consuming content? Because for me, when I'm over consuming and I'm putting so much of my energy into consumption of all of this short-term content, of everybody just shouting into the void to buy my stuff, buy my product, follow me, hire me, validate me, give me attention, and it just gets to be a lot. And it gets to a point where I don't trust my own ideas. I don't trust that I know what I'm doing, and so do you. If you have gotten to any stage in your business, you know what to do to get you to the next stage. More than likely, you just need to refocus a little bit. The second reason why you could be feeling this way is maybe you're putting yourself in a place where you are not supposed to be. And I'm going to explain this now so that makes a little bit more sense. But personally, for me, going into the online coaching space, the online business space, there's this modern expectation, and it's total bullshit, that you need to be making $10,000 a month, like within your first 6 months. You see all of these people and they're spouting on about how they've made 6 figures in their first year and they're making 6 figures a month now. And you're like, well, shit, I started before them. Why am I not doing the same thing? And it's honestly, it is total crap. And it's only now that I'm starting to kind of see through that. And it's total crap for one of two reasons. Like, I'm not saying, yes, you can start a business today and you could be making 6 figures in your first year. You could be making 6 figures a month in your first year. I'm not saying that that's not possible, because people are doing it. So obviously it is possible. But what I'm trying to say is, a lot of times for me, I'm looking at these people who are making six figures a year, or they're making those six-figure months, and they don't have the same life circumstances as me. Like for me, I moved across the country. I have two young kids. We're getting settled in a new house. We don't have consistent childcare right now, and I don't have the luxury of, and I don't even know if this is a luxury because I don't even want that in my business. I don't have the luxury of staying up until 2 a.m. working on my business and then being able to function the next day, because that's just not going to work for my lifestyle. So I was putting myself in this place of having to live up to the expectations of somebody who can do those things, or who maybe wants to do those things, when that's just not the path that I want to be on. So again, that might be possible for you and might be feeding into why you're feeling this way. And the third reason you might be feeling this way is you could possibly just be taking too many opinions on board. And this goes back to trusting yourself. This goes back to your limiting beliefs and your confidence in your ability to actually do what you are setting out to do. So for me, I find when I'm telling my husband everything, when I'm telling my mom everything, when I'm telling Instagram everything, when I'm asking questions and opinions from so many different people, I get overwhelmed to the point of inaction, and I get overwhelmed to the point of feeling like I'm not doing a good job. So if that is you, if you are asking opinions from your customers every single day on every decision you're making in your business, if you're asking your friends who maybe don't understand your business, if you're asking anybody opinions before you make any decision in your business, take a step back. Take back control of your business and trust that you know the next step to get you to where you want to go. So this new business of mine, Confessions of a Girl Boss, Chrissy Lily, Planner Boss Academy, it's still very new. I'm just approaching my first year in business, and it is still very new. So whenever you start a new business, if you're anything like me, you kind of go to other sources, other people who have been there, which is a great strategy. Why waste your time Googling and YouTube searching and kind of testing all of these different things out when you can just learn from somebody who's been where you are and is where you want to go, right? So that's the strategy that I took. I bought a bunch of courses, and of course, I started filling my Instagram feed with all of these people who were doing what I wanted to do and seemingly were doing it in the perfect way, right? A problem for me is that when I overconsume, I tend to put blinders on, and I tend to think that whoever I'm overconsuming from is like God, is the person that you need to listen to, is the advice that you need to take. And I tend to forget my own journey and my own strengths. Now, when it comes to this YouTube channel, I built my entire business from this YouTube channel, right? And because I took a break, because I kind of lost momentum with my channel, I was consuming all of these people on Instagram, and I was putting blinders on, and I was trying to focus so heavily on Instagram. Like that was all I was really focusing on, right? And if you are a student of mine, if you've watched any of my content before, if we've talked, if you've seen anything I've posted on Instagram, you know that Instagram is very short-lived content, right? So in order to kind of gain that momentum in your business, you have to be showing up on Instagram and you have to be posting on Instagram so much, like every single day you need to be posting. Instagram doesn't give you the luxury of taking breaks the same way that YouTube does, essentially. So I was finding myself trying to live up to this hustle, and I hate that word, of posting on Instagram all the time, all the time, all the time. And when I was burnt out, I felt shitty about myself. I really got into my head. I've definitely not been doing my affirmations. Honestly, I don't even know where they are post move, so I have to rewrite them and stick them up on my computer again. I was getting so in my head. So it was this constant spiral of over-consuming content online, trying to put my efforts into said content online and creating it for my business, over-consuming to the point where it was really getting to my mental health, and then feeling crappy about myself when I couldn't live up to the expectations that I had put on myself. So I really found myself in this position in the last few months where I was questioning everything that I was building and everything that I had built. And I truly believe it is because I was focusing so much on what other people were doing and not focusing on what I have done, what I can do, and focusing on what got me here in the first place. Which brings me back to YouTube. I love YouTube. I've been on YouTube since 2015 for my own personal channel, obviously not on this channel, but I love creating YouTube content. I love interacting with you guys in comments. I love helping you. I love entertaining you. I love learning from YouTube. I love watching YouTube. So I was like, why am I focusing on this social media platform that, yes, is very important to my growth? And don't get me wrong, in this 2.0 phase, you're still gonna see me on Instagram. But why am I focusing so much of my energy into a social media platform that drains me mentally? You know, why am I focusing so much of my energy trying to build this routine and this schedule based on people who don't have the same responsibilities as I have, who can live up to that routine and that schedule when I just can't? And that's the fact of the matter, that I just can't. So yeah, I guess this is my video to say I am back. I'm going to be posting on YouTube once a week to start with. And it's funny, I have a video coming up in a few weeks that I'm not going to tell you about now, but it's coming up in a few weeks. And if you watch it, you'll see what I'm talking about. But whenever I get really into something and whenever I kind of sit down to start brainstorming, I kind of come up with like so many ideas, to the point where I go in with the idea that I'm going to post on YouTube once a week, and then I come out with, well, now I'm posting on YouTube 3 times a week, and I'm posting on Instagram 5 times a week, and then I'm sending an email out twice a week, just because I have so many ideas. But if you followed anything that I have said, if you are a student of mine, you know consistency in whatever you do is 10 times, 100 times more valuable than quantity. So that is what I'm going with. I'm going with once a week, and I'm really excited because I have the next 2 months mapped out, and I have a batching schedule mapped out, and I'm just really, really excited for it. So this is phase 2.0 of Chrissy Lily Co. I know if you don't follow me on Instagram, that might kind of come as a surprise. You might be looking at this channel and you might be thinking, when did I sign up to this Chrissy Lily bitch? I never did that. But if I'm being truthful, Confessions of a Girl Boss, I feel like I had outgrown it. I feel like it didn't embody the message that I wanted to get across. It didn't embody the journey that I was on, and it just didn't feel right. I'm not a big fan of the word girl boss anymore. I was back in the day when I did the podcast or whatever, but I'm just not a big fan of it anymore. So yeah, that's just gone. I went back to my roots of Chrissy Lily, and Chrissy Lily Co. is where we landed. We could just call it Chrissy Lily. I mean, it doesn't have to be Co. It's whatever. Now, if you are feeling a similar way as to what I described, I really want you to take a step back and take out a journal, open a blank document on your computer, and I want you to reflect. What has your journey been up until this point? What has gotten you to this point? Did you deviate from your original plan that you had set out? Why did you deviate from your original plan that you had set out? What can you do that would fit into your schedule, your lifestyle, your wants, desires, what you enjoy, what lights you up, and what sets you on fire? What can you do today to help you reignite that fire in your business? And if you are a planner shop owner and you are feeling overwhelmed in your business and you're not sure what's wrong and you're not sure what direction to go in, I invite you to check out my free training. I will leave it in the description box down below. This training is an hour long. It'll help you pinpoint where you might be falling short and give you actionable advice that you can take away to help move your business forward. So that's in the description box down below if you want to check it out. But I'm so excited for the second chapter of my business. I really just want to have more fun with it. I want to connect with you guys as a community a little bit more. A lot of times in the past, I was focused on this exponential growth and always trying to go viral and picking the right keywords and always trying to do these things that everybody tells you to do on YouTube. But you guys know that's not me. I'm not that person. I am so more into connecting with you as a community and helping you, getting to know my subscribers and really nurturing that relationship. So you can expect weekly videos from me. I'm definitely going to be throwing in some more vlog style videos with a business twist to them. So I'm just really excited. So if there's anything that you want to see from me in the future, in the next few months on this channel, let me know in a comment down below. I can't wait to chat with you guys in there. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Thursday. Surprise, this is a bonus video. I will see you on Thursday for my first official video, and then every Thursday after that. Okay, guys, have a great day and trust yourself, okay? Bye. That felt good.